Hello, viewer. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, and how do you do? Good morning, I'm fine, how are you? Good morning. I'm going to leave, this is going to be a collective video as well for my viewers. I'm going to leave this up for replay in the future. So make sure to hit the like button, of course, if you'd like me to pull a card for you. We're ushering in the lunar eclipse here, right? I want to give you guys a update. For those who missed the live I just did, let's see you guys. Good morning, and how do you do? Good morning, I'm fine, how are you? Welcome to Oracle Wise Living. This is my channel. I am Oracle Cali, of course. This is my channel, Oracle Wise Living. I hope you're doing well. It's early in the morning when I'm filming this. So get your coffee, your favorite snack, water, whatever it is to keep you, for your sustenance. Okay. OMG. Good morning. So, the big headline today, you guys. August the 20th. Hello. Juice. I like juice. Juice box. So, the big headline today, we know, is the partial lunar eclipse, right? So, it's in Pisces. And the moon is around 4 degrees Pisces right now. And it's opposing the sun around 5 degrees Virgo. So it's affecting those signs majorly, right? So Mercury is also in Virgo. What is Mercury? Communication, speaking, our technology even, right? Wouldn't that be Mercury, how we communicate? So I'm thinking about that as well. So making this a powerful, intuitive, and logical moments for us, right? So intuitive and logical. It's like putting those two together, right? So the sun's at 5 degrees Virgo, the moon's in Pisces, and we're going through that lunar eclipse before we usher in this age of Aquarius totally, right? But technically we're already in that. Virgo's 5 degrees Mercury, 20 degrees Libra is in Venus, Mars is 11 degrees Cancer, Jupiter 13 Leo. So anyway, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, you guys, because you can look it up as well. But the Virgo and Pisces axis is asking, what do I need to organize? What do I need to fix? And what do I need to release and surrender? Right? So these are big points I wanted to come back here and share. Virgo wants facts, routines, work, positive health, details, and practical solutions. And it's like Pisces is wanting faith and intuition, emotional healing, spirituality, and surrendering. So it's like putting those things together, right? Yeah, so you may feel pulled between trying to figure everything out and simply knowing that something has reached an expiration date, you know? And because Mercury is right beside Virgo Sun, conversations, realizations, and information can become especially revealing right now, y'all. Again, I'm going to repeat that. Conversations, realizations, and information can become especially revealing. All right? And just because things are exiting out of your life, people, situation, that means they're on a different timeline. They're on a different path. That doesn't mean that they've done something nefarious towards you. They're just on a different timeline. All right? People shift. People change paths. So understand that, you know. So Uranus is around 5 degrees in Gemini, creating tension with Virgo Sun, Mercury, and the Pisces Moon. Okay? So that can correspond astrologically with sudden like realizations, okay? Unexpected conversations, changes of plans, and information arriving that makes you look to something completely different. So it makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? So be careful about certain things. We might be triggered on certain things, but it doesn't necessarily mean, you know, maybe this is the ending of certain situations, people, places, situations. Jupiter in Leo. So Jupiter is now around 13 degrees Leo today here, and I'm currently in the United States. So continuing to expand these themes of creativity is going to be very important at this time. All right, and beneficial, not just important. It's beneficial, you guys. Jupiter's like lucky, 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 lucky. You know what I'm saying? Um, you still with that black man? What? What are you talking about? Anyway, so I don't think you have the right person. I haven't dated anyone in years, so, and I'm actually celibate, so I have no idea who you're talking about. McDonald's? Oh, you're a troller. You're a trolling. The troll next door. Oh. You're a troll. My bad. You're just doing your part. Do I need to block you? Sorry, you guys, about that. It's nobody's business who we're dating, right? So, okay, Jupiter in Leo. Jupiter is now around 13 degrees Leo, continuing to expand creativity, visibility, confidence, leadership, and self-expression, you guys. So, yeah. So right now, for me, working on this channel, you guys, is showing me people, things I can no longer ignore. So I'm sorry if I'm having to. I shouldn't apologize, but I should. That's just me being an empath. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad about having to block someone. That's why I have to protect myself and shit like that, because people have taken advantage. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Make sure to hit that like button, you guys, if you don't mind, please. Likes go a long way, and it lets me know that you're enjoying these videos. The eclipse is revealing what you can no longer ignore. And Pisces lunar eclipse is like your intuition already knows that truth, right? Thank you for the like. I appreciate y'all. And you particularly, whoever liked the video, I appreciate that. So, all right, the deeper collective energy I was getting, the outer planets are forming a particularly transformative backdrop right now. And see, we tend to forget about the other planets that are not in retrograde and things like that. That just doesn't mean that we don't pay attention to them either when we're working with astrology, right? So, yeah. So Uranus in Gemini, Neptune in Aries, and Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. The astrograph is describing August as continuing a period of significant transformative intensity. So this whole month has been like that for us, right? It's been like up and down, right? I'm sorry, you guys. I got that little thing up there. I just woke up not too long ago. Well, I'm going on my second hour, so. So please forgive me about how I'm looking right now, okay? But I'm not trying to worry about the information's more important. Okay, so astrograph describes August as a continuing period of transformative intensity. Transformational intensity. So do y'all feel, do y'all have like this urge or sense like there's something releasing? Something is majorly releasing right now? Because I do. I feel like a lot. It's just like I'm able to take a deep breath, y'all. I feel like a lot of people, things, situations are being released at this time. And we're stepping into our true authenticity. Yeah, release the need to have every answer. And there's a sense of freedom in that, you know, not being taken for granted, not, you know, yeah, the eclipse is less about forcing clarity and more about allowing the truth to reveal itself, you guys, you know, and I think that's beautiful. I think that's awesome information, you know, that we could all relate to, you know. And it's just like, you know, the Uranus and Gemini brings that sudden shifts astrologically right now. So we could be getting sudden news, messages, and how are we thinking about this? Not just on our personal lives, but on our collective in our world. You know, we could be getting some kind of informations about our politics, our health systems, surprise conversations, even. Let's look at it from micro and macro, big and small. How within your life and on the outside. I'm thinking quantum physics types of energy, right? So changing your mind about something is a theme with Uranus and Gemini. Having a completely new idea up here and you starting doing that idea, you're shifting. Maybe you're shifting paths, work paths, way you're doing things, way you're handling things. You know, you're following your passion more, and this is encouraged during this time. Okay, don't be fearful if you're breaking away from old ways of thinking, because you're realigning to new ways of thinking and new ways of being. Okay, don't be fearful about that. All right, Jupiter is in Leo, you guys. You know this, right? You know what Jupiter, how beautiful, and being a Leo, have a Leo moon. So get seen. Get seen. Jupiter in Leo is playing a big part right now. All right. Jupiter in Leo is big for creativity, our performance, confidence, leadership, and our visibility skills. All right. So it's very important. And this is for everybody. You don't have to have it in your top 3 or whatever. Jupiter is in your chart somewhere. Okay. Understand that. If you need help trying to figure out your astrology chart, I can actually help you with that as well, or lead you to people who can. Okay. I tend to be resourceful for others at times. So for someone creating spiritual, creative content like we're doing, this is very interesting. This isn't necessarily work harder. This isn't for us to work harder, because, you know, our energy is everything in spirituality and working content. But it's also stop hiding what we're capable of doing, right? And that's been a big thing. You know, I've been wanting to be limiting myself on my capabilities and things like that because of the programming. I'm not able to do something. You know, I can't do it, da 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 da, that kind of stuff. But Jupiter wants expansion. And Leo wants you to put your own personality into what you're creating. That's what the key is going to be. Putting your own spin on things. Okay, let's talk about Saturn and Neptune. Saturn, Neptune, and Aries. Saturn and Neptune are in Aries, both. You know, grandfather Saturn. I always say grandfather Saturn because he's like, yeah. He reminds me of a grandfather. I don't know why I'm saying that, because I see masculine energy. I see the emperor. That's what I see. I don't know why I see that, but that's what I see. So Saturn says, make it real. You know, make it real. Make it real. Neptune is telling us to keep dreaming bigger, though. You know, playing on our dreams, our intuition. Let's dream something bigger into existence. Okay, we have the tools that we need right now. So how can we bring that into existence and make it bigger than what it is? You know, and that's what we're thinking about here, right? We are thinking about that. We're growing. We are going to continue growing Oracle Wise Living. We're very close, you guys, to, yeah, we're not far at all from our watch view hours. So we'll be offering, no, I don't have a dog, Lexi. We will be watching, you know, our membership, subscriptions, and things like that. I'm going to offer that as well. I want to have a tier. Yeah. So, but it's going to be for paid subscribers. I'll still offer free readings here, but I'm going to offer more information and stuff like that for people who do contribute to the channel, you know. But I'm going to give y'all basic information. I'm not ever going to leave someone out. I'm not about that. So Neptune is saying, dream bigger. Together in Aries, the question becomes, can you turn the vision in your head into something tangible? Can you turn the vision in your head to something tangible? And I like that, because with Aries, taking that leadership, taking that initiative, you know, being triumphant. You know, I'm thinking about the Sun card in the tarot. Very beneficial, very triumphant type of energy. You know, so yeah, be willing to commit to yourself is what this is saying. This is what it's reminding me, importantly. So Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, you guys, we've been doing in this season with Pluto in retrograde in Aquarius for a while now. So the Pluto in Aquarius continues transforming communities, our technologies, our collective beliefs, and our relationships with groups. So I extremely love that, you know. Yeah, I can definitely see how beneficial this is. So you may start asking, do these people actually belong in your future, right? Do people actually belong in your future? Does this community still represent who I'm becoming? Yeah. It's another thing. People are going to be switching up and swapping up on people. And that's okay. That just means they're on a different path or following a different path. So does this community still represent who I'm becoming? And am I following the collective or creating my own path? Remember, it's important to do that. Yes, we're part of a collective, but we need to be creating our own path. Right? Venus in Libra. Venus in Libra brings attention to relationships, fairness. All right? So Venus in Libra. Libra, think about the Justice card. Balancing out the scales, right? Venus in Libra brings attention to your relationships, fairness, boundaries, beauty, and balance as well. So these are playing very beneficial for you guys right now. All right? And where have you been compromising yourself just to keep the peace? You know? So the big collective messages overall, well, the big collective message is something is happening. It's less like something's happening to you and more like you are reorganizing your life around who you're becoming. So be proud of yourself where you're at, the things that you're able to release, the boundaries you're able to set up, you know, and being kind to yourself. And I feel like you need to be mindful you're not overreacting the same way as you used to. You're very strong. You have grown so much, so be proud of yourselves, okay? Pisces says release. Virgo says organize that shit. All right. Uranus says break the patterns. Jupiter is like talking to us about expansion. Saturn's building. Saturn's our builder, right? So Neptune's believe. Pluto is all about transforming, our transformative energy. So that's a very powerful combination for collective readings, you know. Okay, you guys, let me exit all this out. Okay, welcome in. Again, if you're just joining me, my name is Callie. This is my channel, Oracle Wise Living. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, with that being said, you guys, if you want a reading from me, just let me know. If not, just hang out, relax, chill, and let's see what comes through. I'm going to go ahead and I ended earlier's reading with these, I think, but I'm going to pull. I want to start this reading off with these after the astrology. Let me know, guys, if y'all enjoy that. I know we only have 3 viewers right now. Let me know if you enjoy how you want me to do the readings. If you would like me to do astrology first, astrology updates, or would you like for me to do oracle readings first and then tarot? What is your preference? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm here to serve you guys. That's what my #1 goal is, okay? But also deliver message, you know, whatever needs to come through. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and call on my angels, guides, ancestors here now to protect me, uplift me, and give me clear messages for you guys. What needs to come through for the highest, greatest good of all? What needs to be known, shown, seen, or heard? Animal Apothecary Guidebook. Okay. Sacred boundaries. Keep trying. We got that starfish coming through. At the bottom is that unknown gift. That mockingbird. Nightingale. It's not a mockingbird. It's a nightingale. Someone has an unknown gift of singing. Somebody has an unknown gift of singing. LOL. Lucky luckies. LOL. Welcome in. So we have sacred boundaries, 43 and 4. Good Friday morning, you guys. Thanks for hanging out and stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'm sending you so much love and light and healing energy, you guys. So we have sacred boundaries, 43 and 4. 434 could be significant here. Number 44 could be significant. Someone could be a life path number 4, a life path number 3, life path 7. Yeah, you're being asked, you guys, right now to create your sacred boundaries. Thank you for the comments, you guys. Thank you for subscribing, commenting, liking the video as well. If you don't mind, like those videos. It lets YouTube know that you like my video and to push it out there. Because I'm not currently monetized yet, you guys. I'm very close to being monetized. So, sacred boundaries. It's like the tiger. Tiger in the moon. You'll see that? Leaping. So this lunar eclipse is going to be coming at us like the tiger. Oh, OMG. Somebody's name could be Tony. I'm getting Tony the Tiger off Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. Someone's name could be Tony. Tony the Tiger. I don't know. There's something also about a tiger's eye that's very protective. A very protective stone. If you know how to use them right, of course. The remedies. I say follow, not so much the crystal, the Western esotericism, whenever it comes to crystals and things like that. I say follow more of Eastern. They know more about information when it comes to that. Hinduism, crystals, and healing. They know about the remedies before Western societies did. Just saying. There's something about that. Someone could be asking for you to give them something, help them out. They could be coming at you like a tiger out of a cage. 43. 43. Fours are very significant. 4, 4, 4. Fours, you guys. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Someone's into making music. I've been thinking about music, y'all, lately. And I'm not really I don't know much about music and things like that. But I think I could come up with some things, some music. But I know I have some awesome people on my channel, some viewers that are very talented, you guys. Y'all are super talented. And I think that's what I'm channeling. I think I channel y'all's energy because I'm not a singer or anything, you know. I think that's what I'm channeling. So, 43. Someone could be 43 years of age. Life path 7. Tiger palm. Isn't that funny, you guys? Tiger palm. Sacred boundaries. Sacred boundaries. Sacred boundaries, you guys. So tiger palm is the medicine of sacred boundaries. Tigers are masters of their territory in the jungle. So tiger says no to living near other tigers. Because she knows this will diminish the amount of food in her territory. Tiger says yes to living near water, for she knows it's good medicine to relax and play in the flowing waters. Tiger is bold and never thinks twice about whether she should allow something toxic and dramatic in her environment, nor does she ever feel bullied or coerced into doing something she does not want to do. So I like Tiger. Tiger is someone or something, an animal that I would relate to. Don't ever feel like you need to be bullied or you need to submit to someone's negative energies, or if it's going to take from you or make you feel any kind of way. That's not okay. Nobody's entitled to do that to you. All right? Know that you are a sovereign being and you deserve peace, tranquility, and abundance in your life. All right? Tiger is bold and never thinks twice about whether she should allow something toxic or dramatic in her environment, nor does she ever feel bullied or coerced into doing something she does not want to do. Tiger is so strong because she creates firm boundaries. Tiger's power comes from knowing and honoring herself. And we teach people how to treat us. Never expect others to automatically respect and treat you with justice. With justice, love, or consideration that you deserve, even when you treat them with kindness. Articulate and create boundaries through courteous speech. Absolutely, I agree with that. For many people, conflict is draining. Is it not? I totally agree with that. And they would rather avoid it. So still, if you are presented in a situation with continuously minimizing or belittling you, you must stand your ground and ask for respect. Okay, so I feel confident in what I did earlier. Okay. So I did the right thing. Standing my ground and asking for respect. I did the right thing. Alright. I just feel bad if I had to block people. So even if the other party does not hear you, you will have strengthened your self-worth by holding your boundaries, and this new level of deeper self-worth will reflect in other areas of your life. See how that works? That's beautiful, y'all. So boundaries do not apply to behavior from others, but also the way we treat ourselves. So do you have guidelines for food you put in your body? That's another thing, you guys, that's going to be big on my, because, yeah, my food intake. I've been drinking a lot of more water. I want to stop eating meat. I want to cut meat out. So, and I want to eat fruits and veggies and things like that. Whole grains, So boundaries do not apply only to behavior from others, but also the way we treat ourselves. Do you have guidelines for food you put in your body, the people you create relationships with, the words you say, and the topics you discuss? So Tiger Palm's medicine raises its hand in your spread when you are also being asked to level up your energy you allow into your life. So this is very important, you guys. So don't be afraid to have to block certain people or situations. Know that when one door closes, another one's going to open up. So start scanning what behaviors you hold that do not align with I treat my body, mind, and spirit like a sacred temple. Tiger Palm's medicine directs you to set boundaries with not only others, but also yourselves. So that's the thing, you guys. So setting those boundaries now after this eclipse for Virgo, organization, healthy eating, living our body. Those are going to be big themes for us, you guys. That Virgo energy. Maybe even more healing. I'm thinking about Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, bringing that heaven to earth type of energy. Healing, Reiki, energy healing is definitely going to be beneficial, you guys. So we're going to see a lot more spiritual people coming out, tapping into their gifts, waking up and showing us their gifts. You know what I'm saying? We need that. We need that. So we have number 4. Someone could relate to the starfish, okay? No pun intended. I like my starfishes. Okay. Starfish. Starfish, baby. I don't know. Something about Tiger Palm. That sounds like something, that sounds like some kind of mechanic lotion or some shit. Like some degreaser or something. Tiger Palm. Does it not? Someone could be a mechanic here. I don't know. Someone could work on like heavy machinery. And I'm also getting with this starfish energy. That's like spread out all fours, right? Keep trying. Let's see. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Someone said that to me one day, y'all, and it triggered me in a weird way. And now I'm thinking about that. Yeah. I hope that person doesn't hold it against me. OMG. Okay, so number 4. The medicine of this card speaks of wishes being granted, you guys. And there's 4 stars on here. So something about 4 stars. So your wishes are being granted, but also the understanding, I'm getting that you a 5-star, you a 5-star, you a 5-star. Some kind of rap song. That's not how it goes, but something like that. So the process of trial and error will lead you to fulfillment, collective. It says you also have to understand that you will have to try again and again to receive what you desire. So don't give up. Do not give up, you guys. Thank you for the comments, y'all. If you guys want a message, once I get done, I will definitely pull some cards. There is a story of a young maiden who prayed and prayed to the stars to heal her so she could fully serve her purpose. The star. Wow, that makes me think of the star in a different way. So it was a maiden who prayed and prayed to the heavens to heal her. She tried everything but failed to ever feel whole. So one day the young maiden received a starfish from the stars. She thought to herself, "This must be what will heal me." The young maiden inspected the starfish, sang to the starfish, danced with the starfish, in hopes that it would heal her. But nothing happened. At a last resort, she took a small bite of the starfish's arm. Still nothing happened. The young maiden cried out to the stars and cursed them for her inability to be healed. She fell to her knees and begrudgingly threw the starfish into the pond before her. As she wept in despair, her gaze fell upon the star subtly moving in the waters. Can starfishes actually, can they live in, like, pond water? I'm sorry, y'all, my ADD. Can starfishes live in pond water, though? Don't they come in the ocean? Or aren't they from, like, the ocean salt water? How would they... I don't know. Maybe I need to look that up. That just made me think of that. So as she wept in despair, her gaze fell upon the starfish subtly moving in waters, and she watched it regrow the arm she had taken a bite of. The medicine of the starfish was revealed to her. It was at this very moment she had a deep expansion of consciousness. By witnessing the starfish regenerate, she understood the message from the stars. She could heal herself. The ability to do this was not outside of herself. It was always within. This was when the young maiden began to heal. Whether you are healing, manifesting, or creating a meaningful relationship, starfish medicine is to keep trying and understand that all you deem to be failures lead you closer to the right actions. Understand that if the young maiden didn't take multiple approaches, she would have never been led to the answer that lies within herself. Hello, Heidi. Heidi. Hello, info. Comma. Hello. Hello, whatever. Navidita. Hello. Hello, Tin Pink. Hello, Lucky. Hello, you guys. So, keep trying, you guys. Don't ever give up. Yeah. As long as you keep trying and you don't never give up, you're never a loser. You're never a failure. Okay? Continuously, no matter how slow and steady wins that race. It might not be... Yeah. Sacred boundaries, so keep trying. Someone's having struggles with putting up boundaries. Alright. Alright. Someone is having trouble putting up boundaries. Someone expects you to drop your guard because they drop their guard. They have poor personal boundaries. They probably let, like, certain people around them all the time. you know, and those are the kind of people that drain you and siphon your energy, or you pick up their energy. You get, it's like residual type of energy. I mean, that's the thing too. But you have to cleanse your energies, right? Cleanse. Using all of the elements, you know what I'm saying? All of the elements. Even, don't forget about ether. The spirit, Heka, spirit. Yeah, cleansing that energy. You know, praying. You know, even that is beneficial. Praying, you know, to release certain energies and align you with your destined path, your prosperous path, right? And know that the universe and God, source creator, is never going to put anything in our way that we can't handle, right? This is things I have to tell myself, you guys. And now I'm getting that just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Dory, Dory, Dory. And I don't swim. I can swim, though. I can swim. But if I was out on a boat, all right, and someone put me in, I had to jump, put out or swim, I'd swim. And I would float on my back because I know how to float. Okay? So I just want to, I don't know why I'm needing to say that, but if someone throws it at you, throw that back at them. You know? Life is a battlefield. Something about a battlefield, y'all. Love is a battlefield. I think a girl named Demi sung a song like that. Demi Lovato. Love is a battlefield or something like that. Someone's going through it in their love life, or I wouldn't be picking that up. So we have sacred boundaries, keep trying. Someone's needing to put up some kind of boundaries. If someone's pushing your buttons consistently every day, you need to start putting up boundaries. There's no sense in someone coming at you every day trying to teach you a lesson. If they're not your mama and not your daddy, then what the hell are they doing? You know? And I'm not nobody's mama or daddy. Okay. Just saying. Like, real talk. Alright, y'all, let's see. So we got that tiger palm and the starfish. Tiger palm. Someone could be a palm reader as well. That's pretty fascinating. I've been researching about that as well. It's very fascinating. Being a palm reader or palmistry could be very important and beneficial if that's something that you're wanting to partake in. That's another way, you know what I'm saying? Like, detach from certain situations, people, environments, and take up a new hobby, a new trade, you know? I feel like someone could be very beneficial or some kind of healer. You know, I feel like you are. I feel like we all have that ability within us to a certain extent. And we just have to tap into those, yeah, those points, those light codes within us. Hello, Rick James. Hello, you guys. 40 minutes in, we got 9 likes. Let's get our likes up, you guys, for this eclipse. I know a lot of it's like things are, a lot of people is like resting, chilling. And, you know, some people they're happy with what they got and they're happy where they're at, and that's great. And I feel like this is a time where we can realign certain things. And if you're a Leo, right now is to be seen. Right now, Leo energy, be seen. I'm a Leo moon. Maybe you are. Maybe you're a Leo moon. I'm perfectly the 10. Okay. baby. Your love is like a river, peaceful in June. You say you're perfectly the 10. I like that confidence. I like that confidence. You leave no room for error. Leave no room for error, baby. Okay, let's get some more messages, y'all, and see what comes through. Thank you for the likes this morning on Friday. So far, so good, you guys. Just remember, you know, this eclipse energy, getting rid of things that are not serving you or not aligning with you. People, situations, energies. Okay, we have reach out. Someone's needing to reach out to someone. Yeah, I'm getting also someone needs to reach out to someone before this eclipse is over with. If they, yeah, because it's going to automatically like cancel out, end out certain relationships and things like that. That's not for everybody though. Okay. So, and try to get out in some nature, y'all, today. It's still dark here where I'm at, but try to get out in some nature. Try to get out in nature. Even if it's for 5-10 minutes, right? Putting your feet on the ground, on that grass. So we know you're reaching out right now. I feel like this is a medium message. If anybody would like to get a medium reading, an oracle or message from me, I'm definitely open for that, you guys. So we know you're reaching out right now to help, for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help we're offered as it is about emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. Okay? So this is your confirmation that you need to accept the help that's being offered to you no matter how small or how big it is. Don't be stubborn. Ornery. I'm getting that word. Ornery? Ornery. Ornery. Like someone's just like set in their ways. They're not going to accept that help. You know, like they're, you know, stubborn type of energy. Someone is definitely ornery. Also, peacocks is very beneficial here. You could be protected by the air guardians. Like you could work with, you know, orishas and things like that. I'm getting with that peacock. I'm getting ocean. I'm getting air magic, air energy. There's something here about that. Let's see. The orishas, my loves. My lovies. Is this the right one? I have so many books and decks, you guys. But I really don't. I like to think of it like I do. I haven't bought a new deck in years. Whenever I first started getting into this, the last deck I actually bought myself was from Hay House. And it was back in 2021, I believe. So these have been with me for a while. So let's see, reach out. Beach out, baby. Hey, I like that. While you're playing, I've been feeling that. I've been feeling that energy. Like, for real, for real. Yeah, y'all could be going to the beach, for real. Someone is. I need to. I need to go down. I need to go to the ocean and cleanse my aura. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, my loves. It says the spirit world is handing this card to you for a specific reason today. All right, so be open-minded, y'all. For many of us, we believe that we can cope with almost anything that's thrown at us, any crisis or turmoil in our lives. But sometimes it's just impossible to actually cope on our own. There will be times, and by receiving this card, it probably signifies that this is one of those times when it's totally okay to ask and ask for some support. I'm here for you guys if you need. All right, if you need someone to talk to. I'm pretty introverted. You know, I don't reach out to certain people and stuff like that at all. I'm not one to talk on the phone or anything like that, you know? So I get it. But know that I'm here, okay? So you can't do everything on your own, and the first step is to stop and acknowledge that you could use some help as well. So once you allow the support to be offered, not only will you feel better, but you'll also be able to achieve so much more. Your health and well-being will be re-energized. And you'll find new ways of coping, both with the current situation and, more important, with those in the future. Also remember, you have help and support there among your friends and family in this physical world, as well as us here in the spirit world. So this is your confirmation. You're definitely being protected and guided here by the spirit realm, okay? Lots of green energy. I feel like it's got to do with the heart chakra, your heart space. You know, doing heart chakra meditations could be very beneficial as well. Showing yourself that love that you're desiring so much is very beneficial as well. You know, if you're desiring love, admiration, something from someone else outside of yourself, make sure to give it to yourself. You know, I've had to learn to do that. So I think that you guys could do that as well. You can definitely learn. If I can do it, anybody can do it. You know what I'm saying? So reach out. Reach out and touch the sky. Have you guys heard that new artist I seen on YouTube? Her name is Rudy or Rudy. I think she's just beautiful, and I think she has a fascinating voice. I love how she sings. I love how free she is. I think she's fascinating. Ruti. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's who that energy reminds me of. Ruti, I'm telling you, someone's a singer in the making. You could just do it for just like not even think that you're a singer, and you have some kind of song that's supposed to be put out there to inspire someone else. It could be a one hitter. I don't know. Someone's a singer. Someone's a singer. Okay, let's see, y'all. That 4-star. Maybe someone's name is going to be a starfish or something. Maybe someone's name would be Star. I don't know. And you know what specifically? Up and down, ebb and flow. There's something here about the blue people. Reminds me of Palladians as well. And I know that there is a certain a family that is like that. They're blue, right? But if you take too much colloidal silver, you'll turn blue as well. Your organs and your liver and things like that. And there's people in the mountains up north, they do that. They turn blue. There's something about that. Colloidal silver does that. And I believe that there was like some kind of cult lady, a cult that was doing that one time. They was selling blue vials of colloidal silver, and it was making them go delulu. Too much of anything is not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? We're meant to be we're meant to change. We're not meant to stay the same throughout our whole life. And I truly believe that. You know, we're meant to be part of Mother Nature. And every day, you know, when you look in that mirror, you're changing. Beauty, beauty, come to me, multiply times infinity. Beauty, beauty. I don't know. Someone could be into doing some kind of beauty rituals and stuff like that, yo. They could be staring in the mirror and doing that. Which, hey, if it works, do it. You know, whatever makes you feel good. Don't try to hurt or harm nobody else, though. I'm not about that. I don't agree with that. Don't take something from someone. Don't implant them with your negative energies. Don't do that. Okay, you guys. So we have Archangel Raguel coming through. He looks very handsome. Bringing in justice and harmony, you guys. Bringing in justice and harmony. The masculine aspect is being balanced here. This is confirmation for me. for you guys as well. Archangel Raguel. Someone could say something about a rag. I don't know. Raguel. Ruguel. Raguel. Someone could be into the Vikings. A male could call himself a witch, which I don't feel like it does any justice, you know. It doesn't do any justice to call someone a witch, or, you know, because technically I feel like if you're here on this earth, then you probably have some kind of ancestors that were in that time period or something like that. So I feel like it's redundant to even call anybody that. You get me? So 36, Archangel Raguel. Justice, harmony, and solutions are coming through. There's going to be some kind of something won in your favor. Somebody's going to be winning some kind of case in their favor. Something about September the 9th is important here. 9/9 portal. OMG, I did not think about that. Okay, y'all? So, what is September the 9th? September the 9th is, what is nines? Right? What do nines represent? Transformation, right? I'm seeing the death card in my third eye. So it's just like, and I believe that this lunar eclipse, the energy, they say it manifests until 9/9, September the 9th. But 9/9, so things could still feel kind of stagnant, like they're not ending, things aren't changing up until the 9th of November, up until the 9th of September, September the 9th, 9/9. Deep transformation, endings, okay? So those doors from the past are closing. So someone has till the 9th of September. I don't know why I keep saying November and December. Someone has till the 9th of September to close doors, to make things right. Yeah, justice is definitely in balance here, you guys. I'm going to read this, though. Someone wants to reach out to you and travel towards you. We have the journey guides here as well. All right? Number 22 is significant as well. So I don't want to leave that out. Life path number 9 for 36. You could be 36 years of age as well. I'm 36. 36 and 22 is here. So 22 is significant as well, you guys. Let's see. Ooh. OMG. OM freaking G, you guys. OMG. So, okay. So, this card upright heralds. I don't know. That word just hits me weird. Heralds. That could be somebody's name. Herald. We used to have a newspaper called the Herald. Okay, so this card upright heralds a good news. So there's good news coming through if you're seeing this message. So this is your confirmation, all right? So Raguel is the angel of justice and harmony. So he brings fairness and compassion to difficult situations and relationships with others, you guys. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, universe, creator, source, ascended masters. Thank you. Thank you, Galactic Federation. Thank you. All elements that I'm leaving out. I'm sending you so much gratitude and thanks, you know. Let's be mindful. I try to be mindful and all-inclusive. I don't want to, like, leave things out. But I want to be mindful, too, about, you know, who I work with and what I work with. So, and you guys need to be mindful as well about that. But y'all know this. I don't have to tell you. You're smart. If you're here, you're definitely smart, okay? So he brings fairness and compassion to difficult situations and relationships with others. A personal or work conflict is going to be clearing up soon. So here's a good confirmation. So perhaps someone has been annoying or agitating you, or even being hurtful or hostile in situations. These are going to be mended. Thank you. Heck yeah. We all deserve peace and harmony, y'all. So some difficulties may have been an undercurrent of your life for a long time. Oh my gosh. I'm going to repeat that. Some difficulties may have been an undercurrent of your life for a long time. So something could have been going on for years and years and years and years, creating a deep sense of injustice in you. So speak your truth and make reasonable and honoring requests now. Your soul longs for you to heal your relationships with yourself and others at this time. And Raguel is here to help. So whether it's your spouse, your boss, coworker, or friend, this card is telling you that you do have the power to heal the energy of that relationship, you guys. So whether it's your spouse, your boss, a coworker, or a friend, this card is telling you that you do have that power. All right. Raguel blesses your intention to live a true harmony. So your affirmation is, I deserve harmony in my life. I call on Raguel to help me bring greater peace to all my relationships. Okay. 36, baby. Yeah, you guys, it's just meant to be collective. Like, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. You know, but I do feel like, you know, try to think positive, try to think optimistic, you know, and leave the rest to the universe. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to think negative and attract that negative energy to you, because we are in this eclipse energy right now. Things are eclipsing out. And I'm talking about lunar. What is the moon? Intuitive, divine feminine type of energy. I don't know why they told us that. I don't know why they told us that. To me, it feels more like a mirror, the moon. And I feel like it's recording, you know, I don't necessarily see it as a planet, but I know it is. I know it's a star. You get what I'm saying? I know scientifically. I understand, but subconsciously, spiritually, I just see it as like some big generator or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's siphoning or something like that. I feel like there's some kind of hidden agenda behind it, but that's my own personal belief. Okay. I have all sorts of weird beliefs, y'all. Like, yeah. So 22. Let's move on to 22. Travel, change, and location. So someone's going to be changing, traveling. Remember 22, significant, change, travel. Let us know if you're traveling. That would be awesome. We're always sending you positive love and light, of course. But hopefully I will get to do that as well. And whenever I start traveling, you guys, I'm going to be taking the channel with us. So that's going to be very positive and beneficial as well. I have big dreams and big plans for this channel. And we're all going to experience that. We're going to, yeah, working together. I don't see this as an I project. I see this as a we. You know what I'm saying? It's not just me doing this. So 22, even though technically it is, you know, but you know. Upright, the journey guide brings the world to you. So anything from a short excursion, such as a weekend trip or a conference, to an extended vacation or long distance work assignment could be coming your way. This card could also signal a completely new residence or career relocation. This may be something you've been thinking about for a while, or it may be unexpected opportunities that come out of the blue. So either way, when the journey comes, this change in location bodes well, okay? So everyone has a journey guide. Yours may be a positive past life connection with whom you traveled a long time ago. Or it could be an angel or a loved one in spirit. That's totally cool. That's cool, Beehive. You are open to, I believe that you should be able to have your own beliefs, your own values, morals, ethics. Absolutely. That's totally up to you. Know that this entity is here to open up your world, okay? So it could be an angel or a loved one in the spirit bringing this. OMG, OMG. I'm just getting like someone's reincarnated into someone in their family. Like someone is being born into someone's family, and it's like a passed over connection. It's like someone in their family being born again. Know that this entity is here to open up your world. Call on your journey guides for assistance with travel details, then relax and enjoy the trip. So know that you're going to be protected, okay? Through any kind of adverse situation, any kind of travel. Always calling your angels, guides, ancestors for the highest, widest light to bring in you love, prosperity, protection. Bring in the things that you desire, the things that you need. Always cleanse your energy and protect your energy. Okay, that's number one. So this affirmation, you guys, is my journey guide brings beneficial advice that takes me to wonderful new places and exciting adventures. Also meeting new people and having new experiences, making new memories. I just added that in there. Opening up, somewhat OMG. I'm getting the vision of the Two of Wands. You know, where he's holding the world in his hands and he's thinking about expansion. Someone could be traveling. Also going on a hot air balloon. There's hot air balloons on there. That's pretty cool. That's on my bucket list as well, y'all. Travel all around the world. Coming to me. You know how much I love you. "25 years old. My mama, God rest her soul. I just wanna fly. Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby." Someone's wanting to fly. Fly you out, baby. On the red eye. Fly you out on the red eye. You know how much I love you. 25 years old. My God. I just wanna fly. Put your arms around me, baby. Information 411, 611. Decisions, you guys. I'm getting the picture of a rabbit off of Alice in Wonderland. Decisions. Number 32. Someone could be 32 years of age. Someone could be life path 3, life path 2, life path 5. Someone's being pulled between money, love, and relationships. Someone's having to choose on what their heart desires, whether they're going to take that path to their higher self, to the unknown. You know, I'm getting someone like a walkabout. I think that's something they do in Australia. I'm not sure. The Aboriginal. Yeah. I'm getting didgeridoo. That's pretty cool. Didgeridoo? How are you? Didgeridoo. Okay, so y'all see that left and right, right? One's green, one's blue. One is green, one is blue. And then the heart. So this is what the heart wants. The green path is someone that does not have money, but is someone that you love, that heart. The right path is full of money, but also you're going to have to speak. You're going to have to use that throat chakra, that blue, to get where it is that you need to go and what you need to do. It's like you're being pulled between two things that you need and desire in this life. There's some kind of decision that's going to be needed to make for you to be able to ascend or go forward. Yeah, let's just see. Let's just see. Let's just see what we can be. See. And you know, my name starts with a C too, you guys, so. Callie. Okay, y'all, let's see. 32. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. Drinking your coffee, your juice. Eating a healthy breakfast. So we have confusion, quandary, ambivalence, 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 and juggling, okay? So this is a sign you're faced with many choices, okay? Beehive, you're faced with many choices and aren't sure what to do. Leave or stay in a job, terminate or recommit to a relationship, stop or continue a creative project, or go to work or stay at home with the kids. Life is an endless stream of choices, and doing what's best is never a simple thing. So fortunately, your higher self can help you resolve these difficult decisions, especially if you're willing to let some of the balls you juggle drop to the wayside for now. I like the sound of that. Let your balls drop. Okay? The key to making the best choices is to simply follow your heart. Okay? No pun intended, y'all. No pun intended. I don't know why I thought that was funny, but the key to making the best choices is to simply follow your heart and attend only to what you care about right now. Focus on priorities that feed your spirit and don't become overwhelmed by the demands and expectations of others. Yeah, I'm getting the sign, the Two of Pentacles, juggling, but not letting it go to your head. I feel like you got a good balance here, you know. Number 32, you're definitely going to be juggling something. You got options coming through. As long as you're focusing on your higher self and moving forward, you're going to have both of these options open to you. Okay? And it's not always going to be the same, always. But you definitely have a lot of decisions to make. And it's going to be like that through life, you know? And that's what makes our life interesting, right? The choices we make. It's not a right or wrong path. Choosing a path is a right path. Your soul is choosing those lessons, no matter if it's good or bad coming of that. Know that nothing is gone or done in vain, you know? I truly believe that balance in this world is very much a thing, you know? And you can't blame yourself for making mistakes, you know? That's part of life. So decisions. Decisions, Decisions. 32. Another 32, you guys. Decisions. Decisions. Decisions, baby. Okay, you guys, let's move on to the next. We've already read that deck. Should I get an Archangel message since we already had Archangel Raguel coming through? No. Okay. Let's get some tarot then. I just wanna fly. Put your arms around me, baby. Someone's wanting to fly. Someone's a flyer. Someone works with planes. I feel like you're part of my collective. You're tapped into planes. You're part of my soul collective. You fly planes, you work on planes, or something to do with airplanes. You're a traveler. OMG, you guys. We have the Temperance and the Judgment. Temperance and the Judgment. Bleep, bleep. This is the third time I've had Temperance coming out today. So people's being under judgment right now. People are being judged right now for the positive energy or the negative energies, the things that they've been putting out there. Major, major, major. Someone's also got an inner calling. Someone's coming to going through some kind of awakening. Someone's been dealing with a crossroads test as well. I'm getting that from that judgment. You see that cross? I'm getting Switzerland, Sweden. I don't know. And that's where CERN is at, y'all. Why is that? Why is it over there? They have free everything. They got free healthcare, free education. It's expensive as hell, but cleaner living. That's where I would like to be. So, yeah, there's something here about judgment. Evaluate. Something here about evaluation. Evaluate. Absolution. Abstract. Why am I getting that? There's a lot of naked people on here, so I can't really show that. They're naked. There's people that's going to be having to strip it off, strip it down, strip everything down to the bare minimum. They're under some kind of judgment. But on the other side, we got this temperance. So balance, harmony, frugal living. Someone's been putting into their cup when they're supposed to be giving to other people. And someone's been getting judged by this. That's what I'm getting. Someone's been resisting change. Archangel Raphael. Both of the angels is here. 111, 111. It's weird. It's like when I start doing tarot, people dip out. Why? Why? You don't like the way I read? That's something I'm letting go, that insecurity shit. I ain't worried about that. I ain't got time for that. I'm not here to try to get accepted or anything like that. I'm here to grow the community and build this community. Either you're with me or you're not. If you miss the boat, the train, that's on you. You get what I'm saying? Because I know where I'm going. So, anyway. Put your arms around me, baby. Reason I'm saying that, though, that's two angels, y'all. Both of them coming out. Temperance and judgment coming through. That's right. I like that you say that, Beehive. That's right. The angels are sounding their trumpets. Do 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 do. Calling judgment on them situations. It's time to get back the benefits, the rewards, the efforts that you've put out there. It's time to accumulate that back, right? Putting into yourself, loving yourself, balancing out that energy. So I definitely vibe with that. I see that too. Filling your own cup up, you know? Pretty cool, y'all. Pretty fascinating. Both of these are angels coming out. Both of them. So I feel like that's a sign that they're here, you know? I don't doubt that anyway. All you gotta do is call on them. They're there surrounding you. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Definitely been investing in this. Someone's been investing slowly but surely. So it's about reflecting and reassessing what we've been integrating, what we've been learning. Continue putting in the effort, your positive efforts. You're going to get positive rewards. Not always, but let's go ahead and put that out there. All right? You reap the rewards of your hard work and your love, right? That's what they mean by reap what you sow. So shall you reap. Yeah. But if you're thinking positive, putting positive things out there, you know you're investing in positive energy. And just because someone else's story is negative, or they've been putting out negative energy and things like that, or scenarios and concoctions and whatever else, ignore that. It has nothing to do with you. You know, let them take that bait. Let them be on that path. If that's what they chose to be, let them be that way. Yeah. Your growth, you got growth here. Seven of Pentacles in the upright. You have growth. You have the patience to persevere. There's lots of faith. You've had to have faith in yourself and the things that you've been putting in there. And that's not going unnoticed, and it's not going to be in vain. The universe does not work like that. Just because people want to block you or create adverse situations for you does not mean that that's the ultimate end-all be-all. You are your own person. King of Wands. So let's see. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, some displaced masculine energy. There's something here about someone lacking leadership skills. Why? Because they were trained to lead. Just because you want to lead a certain way, or you've been in society and this, that, and the other, that's fine. There's something here about, if you want to call it karmic, call it karmic. King of Wands reverse. This person has unreal expectations. Whoever they are, they got some unreal expectations. And they take people for granted. I know who this is in my scenario. You know? And you know who this is in your scenario. You know what I'm saying? Aries, Leo, or Sag. I'm talking about controlling. King of Wands reverse. They are controlling. They're dishonest. And they lack leadership skills. And that's what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be some kind of leader. That character is. I mean, they have that... They could use their energy, their sexuality, to get things from women or men. You know what I'm saying? That King of Wands type of energy. They partake in gossip and shit like that. Like, oh, like they're one of the women. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not gonna pull my own shit in there, y'all, but yeah, I almost wanted to like talk to y'all about my situation that I went through, but I will save that for another day, for when the channel grows and I really open up and like explain my situation and stuff. But I'm not gonna overshare. I'm just kind of be surface level and basic while it's still growing. All right, but anyway, this particular person, has unreal expectations of you, the situation. They think that they're entitled to your energy. They think that they are deserving for you to be with them. They think that you're going to choose them as number one. That's what I'm getting off of this. And they're under judgment. They're under some kind of crossroad test, whether they understand that or not. At the bottom is that High Priestess, you guys. So, King of Wands. We got the Hierophant in the upright. You know what I'm also getting? Someone's trying to say someone is taking for granted. I'm not about that. I ain't worried about that. If anything, I've been overworked and underpaid. So, comfort in group. This person is part of a traditional group or religion or something like that. This person is about conformity. And they're under a crossroad test, but they could be trying to mirror it back onto you, like you're part of this, like you're under judgment or something like that, but you know better. You know better. That's part of the destiny swapping type of shit. You know better. You know better. You know we follow spiritual law, divine law here, universal law. And we know our traditions and our religions. Just because we don't infiltrate them and follow certain systems doesn't mean we're diabolical or nefarious. That's false news. So this person, this King of Wands reverse, this could be someone that's religious. They could be in any kind of religion. They could be Mormon. They could be Muslim. They could be Christian. They could be, and no doubt about that. I mean, I was raised in I can't say I was raised in a Christian community because my parents didn't go to church. But they was affiliated with people outside of church, and they're about Jesus and all that. Worshiping Jesus, and that's just one stepping stone to the ultimate reality. So anyway, I don't have to tell you that, guys, that I'm not here to be a prophet. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a prophet. So we have a King of Swords at the bottom. So this could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Masculine energy. This person's being very suspicious and dishonest. This could be one and the same. These could be two of the same people. I'm just getting very manipulative energy. This person's, there's lots of lies here. Lying type of energy. Yeah. It's like someone's struggling to make clear decisions with the King of Swords reverse. Yeah. All while being taken for granted here. Burdens, obligations. There's some kind of release. You need to release some kind of burdens. That's what you guys are being called to do. Alright. We know this during this time. So you can bring in a relationship, a Two of Cups. There's something that you got to release. King of Swords reverse, King of Wands reverse. With the Hierophant in between. You have some kind of tradition, some kind of viewpoint or something that you're conformed to. You think it's tradition or something like that, and you're needed to release that. That's what's up under the Judgment here and the Temperance. You're needing to release some kind of traditional viewpoint if you're wanting a relationship with someone. Well, this person that you're wanting a relationship with. I know I can't be around certain energies like that. I just can't. I pick up on that demonic energies. I pick them up. And there is entities attached to religions. It's like, don't go looking for things that ain't there unless you want to find them. Understand? Best thing I could tell you to do, so you're not fearful of demons and the Bible and things like that, so you don't have the fear of God, jealous God to talk to, or rely on. Like, who would want to follow someone who's jealous? But I know who. I see who. So I'm not here to judge that. Anyway. Yeah, like, balance is needed here. It's a lot of patriarchy, is all I'm saying. Lots of patriarchy, and I'm not about that. Had it been beneficial to me in some kind of way? Maybe. But my whole life I've been bashed and banished and mistreated and had shit done behind my back. So you understand why I'm against it now? Why would I ever be for that? I will never be for that. And I will never encourage other peoples to be for that either. Division is how they conquer. You divide and you conquer. And they've been very good about that. They've been very good about that. Dividing families, viewpoints, and you know, what's the number one way? What is the number one way? Love. You know, my own father told me, love has nothing to do with it. Love has everything to do with my life. The reason I'm still here. If it weren't for love, I would not be here. So, yeah. Balancing finances, goals, emotions, be responsible, be something about someone's managing position. Someone's needing to balance out all this shit. And if I look at it on a personal level, balance it out. Balance out your time and your energy so you can have this relationship, right? If someone's wanting a relationship, if that's what you're wanting, you know? I personally am not into relationships and shit like that, so I can't relate to this. Do you understand? This isn't my reading. Talk about being responsible for sure. The Two of Pentacles. The sun's coming through. Yeah, being your own sunshine. Yeah, I agree, Beehive. I totally agree with that. And I was married before. I'm divorced, but I totally agree with that. Absolutely agree with that. And especially when you have your own children and stuff, I see how beneficial that is to have, you know, the morals, the ethics, the rules, the things like that, to keep things in structure. But at the same time, I'm just not about organized religion at all. And I was in a marriage where the person was playing two sides. Like they had multiple, they had another life. They had a whole nother life outside of me, and I was not aware of that. But at the same time, I just did not want to admit that. And it made me be a karmic. Do you understand? I was a karmic as well. So allowing that kind of energy, you know? And that's the thing, y'all. Love is blind. You know, I didn't want to believe that someone I was with was going to do me that way. I believed in the absolute best for that person, and I wanted them to be the absolute best and uplift me and vice versa. But they had schemes and plans, and they would call on other people to try to come at me, and it's just so fucked up. He fucked his own world up in his own life. So karma's coming to them, and I'm glad that this lunar eclipse is happening, because the more and more time passes by, I grow so much. Like, I don't even relate to them kind of people anymore. I don't even know them anymore. It's just like I was in a nightmare, but I know I was married. You know what I'm saying? I know what I know. And that motherfucker got away. Sky fucking free. He's fucking, if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have been fucking lucky. You know? But I don't want to say that. I took enough beatings, broken noses. I took enough. I took enough while that motherfucker was strung out. I took enough. I took enough. Remember that I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Remember to be grateful, though, and to know that you do matter, no matter your circumstances, of course. $12 likes, you guys. We got 12 likes. What's up with my likes being so low, y'all? Like, I be getting views. Like, why are my likes so low? Why ain't anybody liking the video like they're supposed to? Are they trying to make me feel a certain way? You know? It's kind of, I can't help but not think that sometimes. But, you know. You know? Yeah, it seems to do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in your relationship. I always used to do that. I used to like take it. I used to blame myself for putting up with it because it was my house, my car, my life. You know what I'm saying? And I brought that person into my life. You know, he didn't support me. He didn't ever get me a home. You know, my family was the ones who provided the home. My dad. You understand? And I didn't even know how to do that my own self. You know? So, my life was just, it's been a racket, y'all. All my family left. They moved to Korea. And I was here for years. So, I wound up getting married. You know, I didn't have anybody else. No friends and shit like that around. So, I did what I had to do. See, I got 0 viewers now. What's up with YouTube? Well, I got 0 viewers and only like 12 likes. Why is YouTube doing that? And I've noticed other people on their channels, they talk about that. They have like 47 people viewing and it goes to 0. Excuse me. So I don't blame my ex because I stuck around. I entered into a relationship I would have seen to the end. I just wish that I seen that she was the wrong person to have kids with. Never thought that we'd. Oasis today is in my life, devoting myself to helping her every step. That's beautiful. I love that though. That's beautiful. And you know, we can't look at our exes like, mistakes and shit, because we learn from them, you know what I'm saying? The good and the bad, the good, the bad, the ugly. So that's beautiful. That shows that you've healed so much. That's beautiful that you think that way. Yeah. Right. And you know, sometimes it's good to not even think about our exes in that way. You know, I don't even give mine the time of day unless I'm on here doing like messages, y'all. I don't even think about my exes like that. You know, but it's shadow work. It brings it up. So it shows how much you've healed and you've grown, you know? You're stronger. And you know, like I say, be thankful for the lessons, the blessings, especially the blessings, right? I hope she gets better, being better to the person she left me for. She doesn't do the same thing to him as what she done to me. So see, there's you know, there's probably like some lessons she learned then, you know what I'm saying? Knowing not to treat the next person that way, you know? God bless the broken road, right? That leads you to that one that you're supposed to be with to learn. That shows a lot of healing energy. How to ride, help to get a car, license, bike license, forklift. That's pretty cool. To be made sure she had a doctor whenever she asked for her. And then in the entry, turned around and said things like, I forced not to talk to her family, forced her into sleeping with me. Everything about her makes me sick. Well, you know, that could have been her viewpoint on things. Maybe she felt that way, you know? Maybe she felt that way, or, you know. I'm not making excuses for her, though. I'm here for you, you know? Disrupt your kids, yeah. Absolutely. Protect your children. Hell yeah. That's beautiful. So you have a positive mindset. I think you're going to be great. I think you're doing wonderful. I don't know you personally, but to have that outlook and that mindset is priceless, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Touche, right? In other words, like, good riddance. You know? Good riddance. Touche. A new dawn, a new day, and you're feeling good. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I'm saying that. Okay. It's a new dawn. That's Venus. And I'm feeling good. I don't know. Check your Venus placements. It's something about some love, y'all. Or go back to the beginning of the reading. I was talking about astrology. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, there's something about boats, y'all. And I'm not being funny, okay? I'm not trying to be. These people on boats. These Viking people on boats. Telling y'all. Viking! I hope I get these likes up. These likes make me think that something's not right, you know? Hopefully these likes go up. I'm going on an hour and 36 minutes in. It's still kind of early though. It's almost 8 a.m. So let's see. Let me see what else while I'm sitting here. Let's get some Akashic messages. These are like, you know, positive messages. So let's see what comes through. Give us some insight. Hopefully it's not going to be too hot today. And you know, I try to be, I kind of hold back on that. I try to not have so many conversations, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm super introverted, right? But at the same time, I'm kind of like out there, like, ah. So, yeah. I find it nice to be able to have a conversation with you as well. So I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. We got 4 cards coming through. Take a chance, make a little romance, honey, it'll be alright. Yeah, there's that deception card, though. You know, through whatever deception or resentment or animosity that we've went through, it's just been like, it's gained a lot of patience. And it's lots of perseverance is coming through with this. It says, this deception card, something about an eagle or a hawk could be important as well. So this card is saying you're not seeing the entire picture of a person or situation. It may be purposefully withheld from you, or you may be choosing to look the other way or betray yourself in some kind of way. It's time to gain clarity. And I got this card yesterday as well. Deception. There's some kind of deception that's happening. Why do people feel like they needed to be deceptive or deceive someone? Why? Is it because you see them as an easy target or something? Is that why? I don't understand. So patience, there is wisdom in being patient with good things. Like planting flowers, it's time to bloom. Keep working hard while waiting, and you will eventually reap the fruits of success here. Patience makes your life more exciting. That's true. Anticipation? Anticipation. Collaboration. Let's get our likes up, you guys. We only have 3 viewers here. Hopefully our viewers, our likes go up. It shouldn't be a thing, but it's a thing. You know, gotta get them likes up. Okay, we have that take a chance. Make a little romance. Honey, it'll be alright. Girl, you got me wishing we were hugging it and kissing it and holding each other tight. So could you, would you, ain't you gonna, if I asked you, would you wanna be my baby tonight? So it's time to step outside of your comfort zone. The world is waiting for you to take a chance. When you do, you'll be rewarded with newfound confidence and enthusiasm and will begin to attract the new results. Attract the new results. The new results are coming through. And we got this yesterday too, spread them wings and fly, baby. Spread those wings and fly, baby bird. Get some fresh air, call over your pals, and take a look around. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. Okay, someone's going to be going out on a date. If anybody would like to get a reading from me, mini readings, extended readings are definitely open, you guys. I would be more than grateful. Share it with your friends. Maybe a birthday gift or just a random reading. Love, relationship, finance, career, spiritual path guidance. I would definitely be open for that, you guys. Okay. Okay, you guys, this is where I feel called to end the reading. Thank you for being here, viewer. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I'm sending you so much love and light. Until next time, bye.